Hi, welcome to Minicab Drivers Lifeline. We provide many trainings as you can see on the screen, and we also support people with many different kind of applications as well, as you can see on the screen. Whole purpose of us being here today to show you 4 exam routes that came in the exam, as you can see on the screens, on the date and the center as it's shown on the screen. So let us take you through the routes now. A very common question for your topographical route planning to become a London private hire driver. So we are going to deal with Manor Park Road Close today. I have done this video before as well. I'm going to do it 2-3 ways today, so that you know how to get to your destination and secure full mark on this one. Just last week many of our students called and said they found that this route came into their exam, and where the starting point you are seeing and the end point, it was exactly like that. They have confirmed it. So let me show you how to get there. So I'll plan one route in a red color and another route in blue color, so you can see both of them, and you know exactly what to do in your exam hall. So let us start then. So one of the students made a comment saying that they found this green marker on the left hand side already, so they thought they cannot come this way. They cannot come this way, so they continued and come back from this route to their destination, which is fine, not a problem. But if you have your pointer marker on the other side of the route from where you are driving, you can just always come across. It's not a big deal. Is not at all a big deal. So so don't get confused with that okay, because my marker is on this side, so I cannot continue. No, you can go to other side and then continue your drawing. That's not a big deal. So let us start drawing then. So, and as I always say, you always zoom in. You always zoom in so that you are seeing things properly and you are not making any major mistake with your drawing. So zooming in is very, very, very important in our drawing. Okay, so we start with, we do this route from the back. So we continue on the left, and then we turn on Craven, and then we continue, zoom in a little bit more. So this route is, I call the back route, and this route is not what is my favorite is, and because I prefer the other route, which I will show in blue color. So we need to make sure that we are keeping ourselves on the left, and then we continue. Because in my first video a lot of people have made comment, why can't I use this route? You can, no big deal, you can. It's all about how you can secure full mark on your exam, and this is all about, because you need to plan the most direct route. That's the key. So let us see now, a little bit zoom out to see where we are. So we need to get there, yeah. So from here, what you can do is, you cannot, because your destination is Taps Road, so you cannot come this way. Otherwise, you'll have to go to Nightingale then come back. So it's too much going round. You're not gonna fail. You may lose some mark. But if your destination is Nightingale, which no one has told me that it is, then obviously you can come round this way and finish, or you can come round this way and finish it here if it is Nightingale. So we continue, again zoom in, we continue on this route, left on High Street. So remember, the question is Manor Park Road Close, so we have got to avoid Manor Park Road. Okay, so we avoided Manor Park Road, and this road ends here, and then we continue on High Street. And then from here we just turn to Taps Road, and that's it, it's done. So that's one way of doing it. So we have avoided Manor Park and we have got here. A quick tip in terms of, and I have a separate video for this, when a road is closed, we cannot drive through, we cannot come across a route. Okay, so this one doesn't allow you anyway. So we could not keep the red lines, because when I activate the red line, then the other one goes. I've made it in blue for you, so you can see and compare both of them. So let's do it the other way now. So now we are going to go, and this is something I personally prefer to do. So we're going to go up now. So let's zoom in, always zoom in. Okay, so go around the roundabout nicely, and I like my roundabout to be really nice. Okay, and we keep coming to Craven Park Road. So remember, we are avoiding Manor Park Road, which is closed. We cannot get into Manor Park Road, so we're going to go to St. Mary's Road and go. There's many options for you, many options for you from here to avoid Manor Park and get to the High Street, but I'm going to do the one that I like to do, and this most direct as well. So Halston Road Gardens. Okay, and we continue to come down. So let me show you that we actually have avoided Manor Park now. So as you can see, we have avoided Manor Park Road now, and we are going to be on the High Street soon. So here you go. Keeping yourself left is so important. It's so critically important. Sorry. So we come here and then we turn left. Okay, we'll turn left all the way up to here, and then we turn onto Tubbs Road, and then we finish our drawing. So this is, here you go, this is where we have done Manor Park Road close 2 ways for you. So as I said, my personal favorite is this one. People also ask me if I go to Rockledge Avenue, what will happen? Yes, nothing happens, it's fine, it's legitimate, but because you have moved a little bit away from your destination, and as usual, this is, we call a blue line. We draw it normally at the beginning to see that I have kept myself close to this line to ensure that I have gone on to I have planned the most direct route. So it takes us a little bit away from our destination, but you can still use this road, no problem. But don't try to go like too much from behind and start going this way and then getting yourself lost. This is something you don't want to do. Yeah, so we have avoided Manor Park Road and we have reached our destination. So if you use one of the ways, you normally get one tunnel question in your topographical exam, and Limehouse link, which is very close to our office, is just one of them. As usual in your exam, before you start drawing a route, you should always start with clicking the start drawing button, and then obviously you make a line between 2 points if you wish to see where you're going, as we have done it here. And then once you have made a plan and you want to, you know exactly where you're going, and then obviously you can just simply carry on and make sure you clear this blue line. You don't keep that line in your drawing, otherwise that will be considered as part of your drawing. Okay, so let us now begin our drawing, and advice is that you always zoom in to the maximum capacity to see exactly where you're going. Coming out is not an issue because this is dead end, that is a dead end, so we don't have no option but to come out to the highway here. Okay, and some people do get confused by this line. So this is a broken line, and this is part of the Rotherhithe tunnel, which is underneath the highway. So these broken lines, when you see a tunnel approach and when you see the other tunnel approach, you are still in the tunnel. So you do not really need to avoid this. You can simply draw over this. Okay, so in your exam it will not be said that for you to, the instruction will not be there for you to use a certain tunnel, but obviously when you see it, and that's there is a bit of a complication in terms of how you come out, and this is what TfL wants to see how you deal with it. So advice is that you use the tunnel. So we go into the tunnel, and then when you are in the tunnel, you will see these broken lines, and the broken lines indicates a tunnel, that you are inside the tunnel now. So everything else on top become irrelevant. Okay, so for example, this branch road is on top of you. Okay, this is coming with solid lines and we are in the broken lines. So this does not we should not really get confused because of this branch road, because it's underneath. And also there is a central reservation between two tunnels, the separate tunnels with both sides of the tunnel having 2 lanes, so we can easily keep ourselves in the middle, so to show we are not touching the pavement or the sides here. So we continue on the tunnel and we continue, and this is where we have got to make a decision, and I'm going to show you some of the mistakes that people make during their exam, as we have observed them in our classroom. One is that, and this is the most weird one people do, and I've seen it over time and time again, they try and come through this, what do you call it, this is an entrance to the tunnel. They're exiting the tunnel thinking this is a slip road. This is a slip road to get into the tunnel, not to come out of the tunnel. And how do you know this? When you have a solid line, thick line, and when you have a thin line, that you always drive by keeping that thick line on the left. So this is an entrance from this road here to go into the tunnel. Okay, and also our exit is there. So that's one mistake that we should not at all be doing. Number one. Second mistake people do, they continue on the tunnel. So if you continue on this tunnel and then you have no exit, that means you cannot come out here, because this is again a solid line and we are on the broken line. That means we are still in the tunnel. So if you do this, that's it, done. You get no marks at all. Yeah, okay, this is not as worse as that one, because that doesn't involve any mistake as yet. So now if you do come this way, what will happen? You'll have to go all the way up to here and take this roundabout and come back on A1261, and then you have to go and finish at your destination. So just have a look how far you have gone from your destination, So this option is also something we should not be doing at all. This should be completely avoided. Now let me show you the one you should be doing. Purpose of showing this so that you can avoid this mistake, and we observe them people doing. Again, this is on top of you, doesn't bother because you're underneath. Now you are coming out of the tunnel using the slip road. Okay, and if I can show you, so it's much more clear for you. Here it is. Yeah, so Limehouse link tunnel, you come out of the tunnel here, and then you have a choice to turn right or turn left. And then here this mistake is here, that again people try to go up this way. This roundabout here get them confused, and I'll explain them both. So they try to go up, and then again they're joining this road here, Dock Street, or East India Dock Street, and then again same thing happens that I have shown, that as you come out of the tunnel here, then you have to go around, come back and finish off your job. So what you need to do is turn here, West Ferry Road, and then continue. The area of confusion is these lines. People try to do this because they're avoiding the lines. So what we need to understand, there's a 2 sets of roundabouts. First set of roundabout is on the bottom of at the bottom, and this indicated by these broken lines. See these broken lines. See these broken lines, broken lines, broken lines. That means this is on the bottom, and these broken lines, this is also you can touch. These broken lines are the circle for the roundabout at the bottom. That means it's underneath. Okay, number one. And this circle, solid line, and this break is an exit, by the way. This is not a broken line. This is an exit to a hotel there. So this solid line represent the roundabout on top. Okay, and this solid circle represent the roundabout on top. If I can show you, here you go. So you see 2 sets going up. This is one set is for the roundabout on the top, and the second set. So obviously it doesn't take me, it doesn't allow me to go there, so I can't show you in much more details. So to go to your destination here, before used to be Upper Bank Street, so you could have taken this one at the either lower level, or you can have taken the upper level. So one thing to understand, if I can undo a bit, if you decide to come through the lower level, and obviously you can, no problem, you can come and join this road. Yes, but then you will find it very difficult. You find it very, very difficult to get to your destination, because you'll have to then, not difficult, but it will be long. You have to come around here, Bank Street, Upper Bank Street, go up and then coming down, and this is something you want to avoid that under all circumstances. Yeah, so rather we'll use this top part of the roundabout, the top roundabout, and then rest is so easy. So you come one click here. When there is a solid straight line, you don't need to do multi clicks. You do one click is enough for you. So you come around again, and then you always finish at your bottom here. So if you do this, and let's draw a line between 2 points, and it's pretty much close, because you cannot drive on the river there. You cannot drive on the river there. So it's pretty much close, as you can see here, to our destination. And if you do it, then you should secure full marks on this one. Let's undo this line. Let me show you an alternative route as well that people try to do in a different color, but this is not recommended at all. So Butcher Row, this is completely avoiding the tunnel. Okay, that means you are not using the tunnel at all. So you carry on. This is legit, by the way. This is all legit. There is no issues. If you use this route as well, it's fine, but you might lose some mark, and there is a way for you to compare. Okay, so you can. This is the second option, but obviously you have gone a bit away. Limehouse link itself is a bit away because there is no road. You cannot drive on the river, as we have said before. Now, if you do this one, then obviously there is a chances of you losing mark as well. Okay, because you have gone too far from this line. That's the closest, and whole purpose, as we have said before, that they want to see how you use that tunnel. Okay, how you use the tunnel. So that's it really. Make sure this line is taken away, and obviously you don't do two lines as we have done it. So if you do the one we have done with the blue lines, you should secure full marks. Make sure when your drawing is done, you make sure to click on the stop drawing button. As usual, you draw a line between 2 points to ensure that you are on the direct route. You are planning the most direct route. This is the whole idea of this this test that TfL has organized for you to become a London private hired driver. So we get this area of this line, and let's take bit by bit. Yeah. So let us first get onto NorthCircular and see how we can do it. So Hannah Close is our starting point, and we can come. We're already on the left hand side of the road, so we can continue ourselves, and then we have to go to Great Central Way. That's the only option for us to come out, with not much of an option. If you go on the right instance or left here, you will get yourself into too much complication, and you go away from your line so much. Yes, you can get into the NorthCircular A406, that's not a problem, but you're getting yourself too much away. Okay, so let me show you a few mistakes that people make now. One is that they try to turn here, and you can clearly see, you can very clearly see it's a roadblock. It's a road flow. You cannot at all, and this road is underneath. This road is underneath. What do you call it? The NorthCircular road, A406. If you do this, that's it, no marks. That's it, no marks at all. But you can continue because it's underneath. You can continue here. You can come and continue. Don't get excited. I will explain. And now, if you come here, there is a central reservation continuously. on this. Yeah, it continues from all the way. So you cannot turn right because your destination is there, so you cannot turn right at all. If you do so, again, no points, no marks. Yeah, you'll have to go back on the left and then come back all the way. Somehow you need to find yourself and turn around, roundabout, whatever it is, go off and come back, whatsoever, and then you have got to go back on this road. So again, you're going to lose a lot of time and you're going to lose a lot of marks on this one for not failing to plan the most direct route. So let us rather now do the one we should be doing. Yeah, so there you go. We continue on Central Way. Okay, we continue and then we go around to the roundabout and treat the roundabout as a roundabout. Okay, that's it. And now it's easy for us to get onto A406. Again, if it is a roundabout, we go around. There you go. Oh, sorry, I've touched the line. This cannot be done. There you go. Now we can drive in the middle of the road because there's a reservation. And now my interest is to reach up to here. That's my destination. So we can continue here, so we don't have to worry about this junction and all this that's happening here. So we can just completely ignore them as we continue drawing on this. And this is where we need to exit, and we need to plan how we get out from this, because if we continue here, we will be going too much far away and find difficult to come back here. Okay, so we don't want to do that. We want to keep planning and drawing the most direct route that will take me there. Okay, so I continue on this. Okay, the junction is there, so we don't have to worry about this at all. As I have said before, we just continue on NorthCircular, okay, until we see the next junction where we need to make a decision as to what to do. There you go, we are here now. So very briefly, as I've told you already, as this is where we're going, so we need to come out here now. Okay, so we need to come out here. So we take the sleep road, we go onto the sleep road, and I've seen many people touching this line to avoid touching this one. Trust me, this is above us. This is above us. We have, on the sleep road, we have gone down now. Okay, so you can touch this line, but you cannot touch this line. Okay, because this is above me. I'm actually not touching it. It's above me, on top of me. Okay, and then we go around the roundabout very simply. Okay, and we are under this as well. Okay, and we continue on the roundabout to the next one, going round. This is where you can make a decision as to how you want to deal with it. Our destination is just there, so we have to come here. So there's two ways we can do it. One is keep continuing, and then you go out here on the roundabout, you go around the roundabout, you turn left. This is over A406, so not a problem. Okay, you continue on the left, roundabout, another one. Again, now we are underneath, so this line should not be bothering me. This is underneath. Okay, sorry, my bad, apologies. Yeah, so you need to go around. So here you go, sorry, apologies for that. Yeah, here you go, and then you go around, and that's it, and then you can reach your destination. So we're in Marble Drive, and that's it, finished. So that's one way of coming out of Air 406 and getting to your destination. Okay, so let's undo all this, and let me show you the other one as well. Okay, very quickly. Okay, here you go. There you go. So we come, there's a roundabout underneath, and Air 406 is above us, so not a big deal. Yeah, so we can come down as this one as well, so no problem at all. And then we turn, keeping ourselves left as usual to Tilling Road, and we continue using the letters. Whenever there's letters, I love it because it's helped me keep my lines straight. The rest is the same as we have done on this one. Okay, sorry. And that's it really. We just need to come around this roundabout and get to our destination with ease and not much difficulty at all. There you go. So this is much more straightforward and a bit of less driving for you, but you know, regardless, whichever way you use and whichever way you go, if you draw it the way we have done it, it should secure you the full mark for this route planning, commonly known as Denham Roundabout. So we're going to take you through this route. As usual, you draw a line and see. There's a lot of confusion in this route planning because you have this motorway in between M40, you have got this what do you call dual carriageways, then you have a roundabout with multiple roundabouts there, and if you can think of it, if you logically think, it is not a complicated route at all. It can be done easily without much of a complication. So to start with, as you can see, there is lot of people are quite what do you call it, instinct toward joining Oxford Road. But again, look, the whole of A40 here has got central reservation all the way down. Okay, so even if you go and join this road from Mount Lane, you cannot turn right at all here. This is not possible. You cannot do this. So this is not an option for me to join this road. That's first out of the way. Second thing is, to get there, you do not even have to touch any motorways. So second thing is, don't even try to get onto the motorways because you don't have to do it. Okay. Third thing is, we'll go to the roundabout and explain, and the rest is so easy. So let's start drawing it, and then we'll explain it as we come along. So always make sure once you finish planning your route, you get rid of this line, and it is so important to do so, otherwise this will be counted as part of your drawing. So let's start. So Blacksmith Lane, and this is the route someone has reported on our YouTube channel that came in their exam. Zoom in as much as possible so that you can see things very much clearly. So we should start from the bottom of the green marker. We should keep ourselves left. There's two ways you can go. You can come this way as well. In this case, you have to go to other side of the route and then come. But this make my route a little bit longer. My idea is to keep my route as short as possible. Okay. So using these letters, and when the road is in a curve, there's a bend, you should follow the route along. You should not make a line like this. Then you end up being on the other side of the route, and so many people doing this. Okay. So you zoom in, and that will help you a lot in regards to keeping yourself away from the edges, and also keeping your line pretty much nice and straight. So we keep going, and there's a band here, curve, so H. So using the letters, as I always say, is important. So this gives you a very straight line and keeps you away. So now we are on the motorway. So for our information, this motorway is on top of me. This motorway is on top of me. Sorry, I am on top of the motorway. Apologies. I'm on top of the motorway, so I can just easily go over it. So no issues there. Try not to go this way. If you go, you will go back to you go back to where you started. Okay, so we should continue here up to here, and then we'll explain the rest. So okay, let's carry on. So let's carry on drawing. So we're going over the motorway. Okay, that's good. So now we're approaching a junction. This is a dead end, so it's nothing to do with me because my destination is further below down. I don't like curved lines, so you can do one straight line here. There you go. And now we are here. Now from here you have to make a decision, because at the end you have to get onto the Oxford Road to be able to get to your destination. It's a long route as well, long road as well. So you have only one option to turn right here, because if you turn left, then you will end up being on a dead end again. So that means you cannot continue. Okay, and if you go back here, this way, Southlands, Denham roads, and obviously you're going back so much. So this is actually an option as well for you, and we'll try to do both to see which is better. Okay, then you can compare. So let's do one first. So we go up and we turn. Okay, continue. Okay, so we are on the roundabout now, as I said. So we have two choices now. Either I can go up and come back down, or I can take this roundabout and come back and join this road here. So let's do both of them one by one. So on the roundabout, I'm turning left. When the road is not curved, I can draw long lines. Yeah. So now this roundabout, you can go around and come back if you want, no issues. But why should I take a longer route? Because it's all about planning the most direct route, isn't it? Why don't I take this roundabout, these two sets of roundabout, and just come back and finish. Once I'm on Oxford Road, there is not much of an option. Look, all these roads are on dead ends. Okay, so I don't have much of an option to come out of it until I reach this roundabout. So let's get there first, bit by bit. Yeah, so it's a straight route. Okay, look, it's very much straight, so I can do a long line up to here. I'm not touching the edges. Just to clarify, I'm not touching the edges, and it saves me so much time if I'm able to do long. But these are the places I cannot draw a long line at all. Okay, I have to just follow the road the way it is. Okay, so I need to go to the roundabout first. So not this one, the next one. So here again, keep yourself left, and when there is a central reservation in middle, there is a divider. This is a foot over bridge on top of me, so I don't need to be worried about that. So here we don't have much of an option but to go around, because there is a central reservation and everything, and there is this one-way system as well. So let's go around it. And this is where I need to take an exit, because this is where I'm going. This is my destination, Cherry Tree Lane. Cherry Tree Lane is my destination. Yeah, so I keep myself left, and this is, again, I love it when I have got the letters, so I can easily follow the letters, bottom of the letters, and then easily I can continue, and this will keep me away from the curve edges, and also it will allow me to go where I need to. Just before I go there, sometime your destination could be one way as well. So if it is the case, then you can just turn here and then finish it off. Okay, so that's very simple. So let's do the one that our viewers have reported on YouTube, that this came in their exam on the 30th of January, so 2024. So we do this one. So that's it really. So this one way of doing it. And if you draw a line now, you see we kept ourselves very close to the line, but we could not do the same here because there's nothing. It's the middle of nowhere. There's no roads to drive on. So as I said, let's do so, but I have to draw it from the opposite though, so you need to be with me. You need to be with me. So imagine I'm coming from, I'll explain it later. Imagine I'm coming from, so I'm going from the destination to, you don't do this in your exam, please. You don't do this in your exam, okay? Again, nothing to do with the motorway. So Slough Road. Okay. It's hard. Just imagine you are driving in Europe. You're driving on the right hand side. Just imagine that. Okay. So this is the road. You need to, when you come down, you need to take an exit here and join this road, Slough Road, and then finish off your drawing. Okay. So remember, please, we are going from other side. So this would be, this is a roundabout, mini roundabout, and that you had to keep left when you're coming from the side. So you would have come from here, go around the roundabout, come from here. So that is a left turn for you here. Okay, so let's do that as well. It's a roundabout, by the way. Go a little bit up and make it like a roundabout. There you go. So we're still keeping ourselves on the left, keeping ourselves on the left. Use the letters. You need to just draw one route, okay, not two in your exam. And from the roundabout you would have taken the second exit, isn't it? So here you go. So there is two routes planning for you. Now you can decide which one is shorter, and both seems very pretty much equal, and it seems like there's less driving here, but you know, equally same. So let's explain this one because I've drawn it from opposite. So you come here, take the second roundabout to Southlands Road, then to Denham Road, and then continue on the roundabout. You take a left on the roundabout, first exit, and then you continue until you reach Slough Road, and then you take a left on Slough Road, and then obviously you go and finish on Cherry Lane. Cherry Tree Lane. And if it was again Y1 way, so you can come continuously on this side and go and finish off here. But if it is Y1 lane, then you better use this route. So this will give you a shorter journey. This will be a shorter journey for you. So here you go. Here it is in front of you. Please again, don't do both of them, do one of them. And if you do it the way we have done it, you should easily secure full marks. Thank you. For training, please get in touch using the number on the screen. Also, you will find information related to training on our website, so please feel free to visit. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, share and comment on these videos, as well as subscribe to our channel to keep yourself up to date with all the private hire related information.